Roll, man.
All right. So we're rolling.
Cool.
Yo.
Welcome to Euphony After Dark, episode number 3.
Episode 3. Oh, shit.
Episode 3. It is December 5th, 2022. I'm Michael Smith with my co-hosts, Marc Meneghetti. Say hello.
Gang shit. A whole lot of gang shit.
And Marc Meneghetti.
Yo.
How you boys doing today?
I'm doing great.
Good, man. Good.
Yeah.
Weather's nice. Not too cold.
Not too cold,
It's
yeah.
a little chilly.
Okay.
No, it's not that bad. So topic today is Life and Times, the recent release by Martin under Marty After Dark. That was November 21st. Is that when it actually released? Or was that the intended release date?
Yeah,
like
'cause
something
there was
happened.
like
It did not come out anywhere.
You were cutting it close, bro.
Well, it's not even that. DistroKid, I talked to DistroKid and they said
Spotify messed up, right?
No, DistroKid, they dropped the ball. It got stuck in processing, and then I had to email them twice for them to push it through, and then it started coming out. Like it came out almost that same day that they started pushing it through on Apple
Okay.
Music, and Spotify took a little bit longer. But yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I was doing the promotion when I knew it was available somewhere. You said that it was just Spotify that was missing.
Spotify. Those
So it made promoting it like mad wordy. You're like, check it out on all streaming platforms.
But-
it's not on Spotify yet, but it'll just keep checking.
Yeah. So I was like, remember to wait for the music video, right? It didn't come out, right?
yeah.
Like people were
That
like,
had to be my mistake, though. I don't know what happened.
Nah, I
we
don't
were
know.
trying
I
to
think it was
premiere our music video,
Yeah.
and like we were just sitting there, like waiting for
man.
it to start, and it just didn't start. I had to manually start it.
Really?
Luckily, the only person watching was Mark's mom.
I know, right? Shout out.
It was like the premieres that you put on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little countdown.
Yeah, because I remember seeing you post some stuff that you were having delays, and I was waiting for it, and I was pumped once
You have
I heard it.
Spotify?
I don't. I'm an iTunes guy.
Okay, yeah.
Apple Music.
Yeah, man. I was like, I woke up, it was nowhere. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that sucks.
I'm just gonna
After
keep
all that
promoting it
work.
down.
Yeah.
I think I just heard a door
Broski
squeak.
Dan in the building, day and
going
night
on, Dan?
shit.
Good to see you.
All right, brother.
How you doing, man?
Do we have a more mobile seat? Or
We could get him a more mobile seat.
I
Right here,
left
baby.
more than one folding chair. Yeah,
we have
Sit
a.
here and like roll weed while you guys.
yeah. It'd be cool to have you participate, but
I'm gonna steal him. We gonna get him. We gonna
yeah.
get him.
If you have a point, just pop up.
Yeah. I got to, yeah.
Yeah, we'll finesse it.
Don't let me distract you. Continue.
We have a short amount of time with Mark, so I wanted to let you, if there was anything that you wanted to address or ask Martin about off the rip. If not, I have a couple things we can get the ball rolling with. It's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not the biggest hip hop guy, so when the album dropped and I listened to it, and Mike, I think you were the first person I texted, I was blown away by it, man, really. And it's not that I don't get into hip hop; it's just never been like my main genre. But like,
Right, yeah.
you know, off the bat, like, dude, I think "Difficult" is just such a good fucking song.
It's like one of the top songs that's performing right now.
Oh my god, dude! It just like it even had like early 2000s vibes to it, you know. And
Yeah.
my question for you, man, is like talk to us about the creative process and the
Awesome.
production,
I love
because
this.
the
Yeah.
production was phenomenal, man.
Good point.
You know,
So me and Mike made that on Halloween of last year. We made the beat, and then like we left it. Probably like 2 weeks later, we came back to it. And
It wasn't 2 weeks.
It was more. It was.
I don't know if it was another holiday or something. I feel like there was like a marker for like the next time. I don't know. We got up, and I don't think it was that soon. I think it was a while.
Nah, I think it was. You think it was longer than that?
I think so.
No, because
And we were just like, this is gas.
I'll tell you why. Because in my second verse, I'm like, it's Thanksgiving, but I'll give thanks all year.
yeah.
So that was the second verse. I had that we got up like 2 weeks later, and then we did the first verse. Remember, I was tracking the first verse with you here.
Yeah.
And so the second verse, I did that when you were not around, and then that was Thanksgiving. Literally, like I was in here at Thanksgiving.
Of that same year.
That same year, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe it was a couple of weeks.
It was like 2-3 weeks or something like that, and then
Yeah, I love that it dropped. It's weirdly like a Thanksgiving anthem.
Well,
Right.
and it's crazy because it came out
on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so like when I was listening to it, in my mind, it's like, dude, this guy just dropped this fucking line last week, you know,
Yeah.
or like a few days ago. But yeah, dude,
It's
I mean,
one of like 2 Thanksgiving songs that exist.
Yeah, I think honestly, man, I mean, you know, for me, when I listen to the album and obviously knowing you, it's like, it's just super creative. So I'm just like really, you know, like what like influenced it? You know what I mean? Because
Bro, it was him. It was really, he had he said, let's do like a major. It was like, let's do something a major.
Yeah, because you're definitely a minor guy, and you'll do like minor 7s too, which are like a little more ambiguous, like whether it's happy or sad.
Yeah. So he came up with the chords. I came up with the drums.
It was during our. Was it
Probably the
before we
first
got
sessions.
together?
No, we started September, so
It might have been right around there, and I feel like I had a couple chords that I didn't know if we would use them, but I liked how they sound together, and they're like kind of like weird extended chords. I think it's like F11 and like C6 or something like that. They sound really cool together, and I was like, dude, like just those 2 chords like bouncing back and forth. I feel like you could do something with it.
And that was Janessa in that, right? Didn't she?
Yeah. She transitions into the chorus.
Yeah. I just think with, you know, even your guitar solo is so sick.
Amazing.
Like it's just when I think of that song, man, I mean, for me it was just like, wow, you know, like it was just so catchy. Like there was no way I couldn't hear that on the radio when I first heard it. And love New York, like love the opener.
New York might
I think
be
that was
my
like the
favorite.
perfect song you could pick it, you know, for
Shout out to Dennis. He brought that loop, and he brought the loop. It was like a 3-part loop, and then we just added drums, the bass,
Some cool sounds in that.
Omar.
Yeah, I liked. I don't know if I've met the guy that did the original verse too. I liked his verse, but
You're talking about Wavy.
yeah, but Omar crushes everything he does, man.
Wavy's a fucking slacker, man. Wavy's a fucking slacker. He hit me up. He'll be like, "You're," but he never want to talk about nothing substantial. So
His verse wasn't done though.
it was done, but we were gonna shoot a video to it, and he didn't. And he just kind of like
Where's he from?
he disappeared. I don't know. I think Millville.
Okay.
The verse was fire though.
His
I liked
verse was fire. His
And
verse was
I
fire.
like that he brought in Craig again because he brought up Watch the Tone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I liked
I
it.
I love the verse, but he's a slacker, man. He's a slacker.
Yeah.
He be slacking.
Well, I mean, I'm happy
Stop
that we
slacking,
got
Wavy.
we got another like really good Omar verse.
yeah,
so.
I didn't replace him with Omar. I was always gonna have a remix.
Okay.
So I didn't. It's not like I replaced him. This was kind of like just the remix, and then just the way it happened, I ended up just putting this one on the album.
Right.
Shout out to Wavy. Stop slacking, dog.
Yeah, I did want to bring up one of my first points. All right, I guess for the release, I feel like I saw an exchange on Twitter about the actual date. Like there was a meaning behind the date, and I don't know if I think I missed it. What
No,
was that? Is that the
it's-
release of Ocarina of Time?
Yes, the greatest game of all time.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the
like
video
that.
game like themes that pop up in a lot of your albums.
Word.
And I did want to point that out with was it The Universe has like an
Universe.
8-bit synth. Was it that song?
Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I was listening to that on the way over. That might be the song that I've listened to, like not for any particular reason. I
Yeah.
think I've just listened to it the least,
least,
and
yeah.
I don't know if I'd heard that.
It's a more lengthier. It's a deeper cut.
Yeah,
Which
it's
one is
awesome.
this?
It's second to last.
The Universe. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I regretted not listing off the features on my album for mine, so I wanted to give you a chance. And I don't want to put you on the spot because it's
Yeah.
hard to remember people, and it feels bad when you forget somebody. So if you don't want to do it right
Okay,
now,
okay, yeah.
at some point,
I could
you
probably
should,
do it.
You should rattle off everybody that
Okay.
was.
I had a
involved.
list. I had a list too. Where-
Yeah, like I said, we don't have to do it right now.
Okay.
If it's easier, but
Well, okay. So the first one that was Omar, right? Dennis.
here you wanna look at the track list?
Yes. Okay. So yeah, Omar and Dennis helped me on the first one. Sure Thing. That was me and Playboy Nova. He's a beast, yo. He's from Atlantic City area.
Wait, so what, is that 4 people so far?
3.
3.
Dark Side, True Moody. Omar also helped for that session. He was like, bouncing lines off Difficult, that was me and you. Janessa. Japan, also me and Playboy. In Case I Die, that's me and Omar.
Mm-hmm.
The Globe, that's the only single cut I think that I have on there.
Okay.
Short Thing remix, again, me and Playboy. Super Different, me and my boy Day and Night. We whipped that bitch up at Pine's office. Stop playing, you feel me?
5 minutes.
5 minutes we whipped that beat up.
That's crazy.
That was a cool process. And then Omar and Playboy also on that one. Club Sad, that's me and Omar. Pomona is me, Keto, Mouse, and Cardo. You know Richie Pareca.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shout out to Richie. Deep End is me and Mike and Chris Lax. On Club Sad was also
He did
Chris
the
Lax.
solo on Club Sad.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah. Universe, me, Mouse, George. I think that's it. Yeah, that was it. And then Hologram is just me and Mike.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Does that sound right?
I
12 people?
would have liked to have a lot more people, but just people's schedules were not aligning, so that's why I decided I'm going to do a deluxe version. So
I was going to ask
give
you
us
about
more
that, yeah.
more time to get more people involved. I want everybody to have some sort of contribution to it. There's so many artists.
What are the plans for the deluxe? Like, is it going to be just the songs that appear here with more features, like remixes? Or are they going to be additional songs?
So I think I have like maybe 1 or 2 songs that I wanted to put on there but didn't fit. So I might do like bonus songs.
Nice.
I have ideas for the current songs to make it more cinematic. I have a few people who are interested in doing like voiceover dialogue, which I think that could really spice up certain parts of the album, like like in the beginning, intros, or like when the beat is kind of like playing, if there's like extra beat left at the end.
Yeah.
But more instrumentalists also. I wanted to have like Zach do like some guitar work.
Yeah, you guys never grabbed the guitar, so I figured that.
No, yeah,
was just like too.
So I told
close.
him whenever he had a chance, some spare time. I know it's it's busy season, but
Yeah, that's cool.
that's what I would like to do.
You got a point or a question? Like I said, I'm just trying to like really make sure that you get a chance to talk, because
Yeah, so what's how would you explain your theme going into this? Like, because I almost got like a Kid Cudi vibe to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, kind of like that's, because I feel like each track kind of resembles like a story in a way.
Yeah. Well, the way I started piecing it together, I started noticing that it goes from micro to macro. So I was born in New York, and that's where it starts. And it starts expanding from there. It goes to, the globe, goes to other places that I've been to, that I want to visit.
Yeah.
Places on the map. Then it goes to the universe. And then it goes into the hologram, because when you study quantum physics, and you look closely enough at our cellular structure, you realize that there's a lot of empty space in between, those electrons and, so in a lot of ways, we live in a hologram. It's just empty space, just vibrating.
Things that appear solid or just made
Right.
up of empty space.
Right, yeah. But it's just like
The
the way...
scale is too much for us to really kind of grasp.
Right, because our senses, we perceive... I don't see the spaces. I just see, Mike. You know what I'm saying?
What it all makes up.
Right. Yeah. So I like that theme. I like.
That's cool.
I like that's it's the life and times. Like it's like almost like the album is the journey of a lifetime. It's like it takes you through these different stages, and sometimes you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, those are the most prominent themes that I would say is like life and death, like the life, the act of existing, and the micro to macro.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool theme.
What's your favorite track?
Damn, I love Club Sad. That's my joint.
Yeah,
that's like one of the last songs we did too.
Yeah,
I feel like those are always the best ones, because you're like
That's
really
facts.
in the
You're
in the process.
You're in the state of flow, right?
Yeah.
And then boom, you get that. And we did Super Different was actually our last song. That's the last song.
Yeah, I wanted to point out, like, it's kind of cool because there's so many tracks, but like the order, because of the concept that you were talking about, and just like the mood change as the album goes. Like, you could chip off 9 to 14 and just have like a chill EP.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. I love playing it from there sometimes.
Yeah,
like,
that's
I play it from
that's what
that,
I did.
yeah.
I mean, I listened to it front to back today.
Yeah.
But like I was listening to the beginning when I was just like packing my backpack and stuff, and then like on my way over, I was listening to those last 6.
You reach for it.
Right at the same time.
Draw.
This one looks cool.
Nah, that does. I ain't gonna count. I ain't gonna hold. Not yet. I could just start playing it from that point, and then it
It's like a make your own EP.
yeah, and then it loops into itself really nicely, in my opinion.
Dude, New York
Yeah.
might be my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
New York's a great opener.
Do you like it as an opener? Like,
Fuck yeah.
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 Yeah, dude.
I think you have the tracks like placed perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like it's a good flow.
definitely.
And
Yeah, well-
I think the opening, it's like, yeah, man, it just grabs you into the album because that's where I was.
That's good. I was like kind of like didn't want it to be too like instantaneous, too like straightforward. But I mean, you know, if you guys fuck with it, then you know.
Yeah,
then-
and let me just comment, the cover art, fantastic.
Yeah, it's really cool.
the cover art.
Love it, man.
you know, I made it.
I didn't know that. There you go.
No. Yeah, that's funny.
You knew it was the thing that's right there, right?
It's right behind me.
Well, yeah, I mean, but I didn't know it was the same. I mean, like
Yeah.
the colors and
Well, it's just inverted.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
the-
inverted. Like, it's so funny how that stuff happens. And I'll tell you, like, so I started meditating like a year ago, and everything I drew was just stuff that came, you know, to me, and it just ended up really looking cool because it's like almost.
Thank you.
It's almost like that mist. It's like it just comes, like these things just start appearing, and everything else is kind of like just the universe, you know, it's just coming from the universe.
I know what you're saying.
So I found it really cool, and I love it because I didn't try at all. Like, it just happened, you know?
I used to try and do something similar. I guess it's kind of a version of meditating,
Yeah.
but like there's something called Wild, where you basically just like lay flat and you just close your eyes and try and clear your brain. And it's like, if you do it the right way, it's one way that some people try to lucid dream.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
same thing
Okay,
happens.
yeah.
Like you make
I've-
your mind
I've-
blank and you
yeah.
just see nothing, obviously, and
Yeah.
then you just see images start to appear.
Yeah. I've heard of that. That was in the book that you gave me, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But what was your process when you started getting into it?
For meditating?
Like, are you a morning guy? Are you doing it? Because I feel like that's what's so tough about that topic is like it's like you either got to do it at like 5 a.m. or. I'm not saying that's
yeah.
the truth, but like
I
when
feel
you
like
listen
people
to
do
people,
it like first thing in the morning, like
because
as soon as
I
they
know
wake
people
up.
that do it at night.
I do it both. And I do it throughout the day. They say that, you know, when you're starting out, it's good to do it like right after you wake up because you're still groggy. And I mean, I like to do it before I go to bed too. I do this program which it's kind of like audio tapes that you listen to, and then they play certain frequencies that put your brain in that state. So it was very if you're like just starting out meditating, like that's a very like quick way to get yourself immersed in that,
Yeah.
because some people say they have trouble meditating because they can't focus and it's just hard for them to reach those states. But that really helped me, and now I can do it without even listening to the audios, which is really, really
So
cool.
like training wheels.
Yeah, and it's like really, really strong. Build your meditating skills very, very quickly and very,
And
strong.
what's your routine? Is this like all a 7-day-a-week thing, or are you doing a few mornings here and there? Or
I would like to do it every day, but I miss some days. I think
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I did it yesterday. Yeah, I'm starting to try to do like one with the tapes and one without the tapes.
Okay.
Because the one without tapes is crazy too. It's sometimes even more powerful.
Yeah.
Now, because I've been doing it for like over a year now, so yeah, no, very, very, very strong stuff. I'm surprised that they don't teach that in like school, like meditating.
Yeah. And how long are your sessions?
Usually like 35 minutes,
Okay.
35 to like 40 minutes, sometimes even shorter, 30.
I'm always into this shit. My bad. I'm like,
No, it's cool.
No, yeah.
I mean, it plays
and what
in.
did you wear? You know, I'm like interrogating.
It's part of the creative process that you asked about. You know, I mean, it's relevant.
Because I've been someone for like 5 years that I've tried and I still attempt.
Yeah.
And meditation for me now, and I don't know if I'm doing it right, probably not, but it's like when I'm up, I just kind of put on like a positive not podcast, but like I'll listen to like Bob Proctor. Or,
okay.
Yeah, you familiar with Bob Proctor?
I've heard of him. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's the man. He's like the law of attraction, like guru. Older dude. He just died this year.
Oh, really? Okay. Do you listen to a lot of people like that?
Yeah, I'm listening. You know, a good amount.
Like, there's this other guy, Joe Dispenza.
I know Joe.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
I just read one of his books this year.
Yeah, he has some good stuff.
Yeah.
He's on TikTok, so it's easy to like once you go down that rabbit hole, it'll just keep showing you. There's a couple people.
You know, do anything before. Smoked a joint before, you know, like, so I don't know if I went in with the purest mind, but like there was bits and pieces, but for me, nothing ever was as life-changing with your like ego and your soul than like doing mushrooms and over LSD, all that stuff. I think if you're somebody that really wants to like, and I'm not like promoting doing drugs, but like doing mushrooms, man, that shit will change because your ego is just gone.
Yeah.
So like you can look like, I remember the first time I did them, like, dude, I was like thinking of like people I like made fun, you know, like, and being that person and just like thinking like of all these times in my life where I was like a shitty person. And it's like where you really feel that judgment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the reason I'm saying that, I just think mushrooms is one of those things where you can go deep where, but then like Rogan talks about the tank as like the deepest thing yet. Like, so maybe for you with the meditation you've done, you might go in there.
It just seems like the most natural thing possible because isn't it also kind of supposed to like recreate being in the womb?
Yeah, I think it's more, it's just something that I think you go a few times. It's like you have different experiences where doing like a psychedelic like mushrooms, don't matter who you are, you eat an eighth of that shit, you're tripping face.
Yeah.
Your life's going to change. You know, you're already in where this seems like, again, and I've only done it once, but it just seems like something you probably have to do a few times to get.
With the mushrooms?
No, the tank.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying like.
He's on mushrooms a lot.
No, I'm saying like, because like the mushrooms are like LSD or something, you're going to take it and immediately like you're there, you know, like where like, again, but with you like having all this time that you devote towards meditation, you could go into the tank. And it might be total, like, that's why I'm really excited for you to try it. Because, my boy Sean, he, like, swears by it. And the first time he got in the tank was, like, better than any trip. So, like, I've heard different sides, you know? It's interesting.
How expensive is it?
I think it's like $50.
Yeah, it's like $50, and then they make
Like
it's like a
half hour?
monthly.
Like an hour. No, I think you can join.
You stay in there for an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, and that hour feels like fucking a decade. Because I remember even being like, like, dude, because the tank I was in, and I'm a bigger guy, like, dude, like, I could, like, you know, I'm touching the walls, right? And there's maybe like 5 inches, so like you're tight, you know, and then, you know, like you're trying, like I was like trying to do like circles, like shit in there, just because I started bugging a little bit, so I'm like just pretending in a fucking kiddie pool, you know, like. But nah, I mean, no, it's awesome, dude. I've heard. I hope the next time I do it, I have more of a spiritual thing. But I did, you know. But really, a half hour.
You're just swimming the whole time.
Yeah, half hour. I was just like, I'm bugging. I gotta like move around and shit. But
interesting. Yeah,
I think you guys all. I highly recommend watching that last episode of Atlanta. It's so funny.
I'm gonna have to.
It's totally.
It's the final episode.
Yeah, it's totally revolved around the tank.
I'm gonna have to check it out. Yeah,
it's funny.
That's cool that he dedicated an episode for it.
Yeah. Well, it's cool because it's called "It Was All a Dream," and it's just like really blurry, like what's actually going on. You know.
I got you. I love those type of episodes when it's like You don't know about if
Yeah.
it's real or not.
It's great.
Yeah.
And then you wonder if there's little hints that push it in a direction. Like, did you miss something, or
Right,
is it purposely not clear?
Right.
I did want to ask you about the LED cloth fabric. What does that mean?
Ooh, I've been waiting for someone to ask me about that.
Because that's the only other text on there that's not a title.
Yeah. Damn, I don't know if I should even. I don't even know if I should talk about this. Damn,
I kind of
this is
like
crazy.
that.
That's crazy.
But that like keeps it like really interesting, dude.
Yeah, yo.
Right?
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I don't know if
be
I
like-
should. I don't know if I should.
Why?
Nah, I'm not.
Why can't
It's
you?
not. It's not ready yet. It's not ready. It's not
Is
ready
it
to be
illegal?
unveiled yet.
Conspiracy. This man's got an Illuminati cult
You know what?
back here.
I'll tell you a little bit about it. It's an invention that I came up with. That I envisioned it. The LED cloth fabric. It's gonna be super cool. That's it.
Almost. Get this man on Shark Tank.
I'm
Mark Cuban,
gonna just
Kevin O'Leary.
that's it. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's it.
I like
that's
that,
all we can
though,
talk
man.
about.
You can have the feds knocking on your door.
I like how this thing just like spiraled into like a crazy place. Like, oh man, we're like, yeah, Difficult, such a good song. Mushrooms. Because I was just about to be like, yo, have you guys ever had like a crazy edible, like obviously
The shroom, wait, like psychedelic,
like
edible?
like weed, like a
Okay.
brownie, where like, dude, I've had edibles recently where it was like, might have been the craziest shit I've ever done.
Really?
Like, dude, I had one like literally 6 weeks ago. I almost told my wife to call an ambulance. Like, I was like
Sheesh.
in the mirror,
Strong.
like touching my face. My heart was like this. I'm like, call an ambulance. You know? My wife's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Them edibles
I'm
will
like,
get you, man.
Took a cookie from Farmer Brown. Shout out to Sean's Connect.
Well, yeah, one time I came home from work and Martin made brownies for everybody. And I was like, oh, bet. I'll have a little snack.
Everybody was comatose like Dunzo. I know I was.
Yeah, I still had to go to work after that.
Dude, last weekend for the fights on Saturday night, I was at my buddy Peel's house, and there was somebody made this drink out of, I think it was like I don't even know, methanol and, no, that's not right, right? It began with an M. I thought it was, but it was like THC and
Sniff
some
meth.
like alcoholic type chemical, and I put like a shot in my beer. That shit had me rolling, man.
Where were you?
I was just at my buddy's house watching the UFC fights.
Oh, you was lit.
This guy's like, yeah, my brother made this. And I'm like, all right,
Nah.
let's try. I was like, he's like, he's like 5 milliliters or whatever is like a regular dosage. I was like, give me one. And I was out. I don't know how you could do 5. Slept like a baby, though. Slept like a baby.
That's what's
Sure.
up. That's what's up. It's a little trip every now and then. A little overdose.
Oh, what?
He said,
An overdose.
I don't want to overdose on it. When did the micro macro come to you? That concept. I wasn't there, was I?
No.
Okay.
Yo, I was tripping. I was tripping off the shroomies for the last one. What did he say?
no, you had me
Change the
done.
subject.
That was a smooth subject change.
Smooth.
Oh yeah, man. Mike's about that action, man. I was tripping for the last session. Actually, I took some shrooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, the last podcast?
No. For the session for the
Like
for the album.
I was like, I would have never been able to tell. I would have been able to be in this room.
No,
But that's
yeah.
great. No, I like
Well,
that.
I was enjoying it. I only took, it was like what, 1.5 grams or something like that. It wasn't even a lot.
I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't done anything like that in a while besides like an edible here
It's
and
good.
there.
Well, yeah, Martin was just like really unsure about like a couple of his verses. Was it difficult?
No,
No, it was deep end.
It was deep end.
Yeah, and I went outside to take a piss, and I came back in. He was like, "I love my verses,"
Yeah, it's funny. I had to trip real quick.
and he said something along the same lines as his concept for the overall album. I feel like you said something like that. You're like,
Well-
I'm looking at my verse from a micro perspective, but like maybe I'm talking about something.
Yeah,
that's
because in
bigger.
the context of the album, it works very, very well. Like, I thought that my first verse was kind of out of place, or like even off topic, but then I thought about it in the context of the whole album, and it made a lot more sense.
Nah, but I wanted to bring up a couple classic Marty moments. One of them was the 8-bit sound in the universe.
Yeah.
And just like a lot of those synth sounds.
Yeah.
And then deep end
Love
when
it.
you're talking about shooting a porn.
Yep.
It gave me lightning round Marty vibes
Nice.
with the
Classic.
You know what I'm talking
Got to
about.
keep it spicy.
Which one was that? Face mask?
Yeah. Go
When
on,
we did,
pot
like,
that pussy. Go on, pot that pussy. Something. Go on, go.
Like a coaster.
Yeah, go on, pot that pussy like a coaster.
I see for a minute. You too, man.
Yeah, and then what was the other one? Sure thing. I don't know the exact line, but I feel like you're saying something like I'm not gonna look it up for you or something.
In case I die.
Marty,
is it
Marty,
in case
I
I
die?
think Mark's out of here.
Huh? Yo, my guy. Oh. Yo, appreciate you coming by, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
brother.
I was gonna sneak out and when
All good, all
We
good.
gotta say bye to Mark. Yeah.
Love you guys.
All right, bro. Love you too, man.
See you, brother.
In case I die,
Was it in case I die? I might have mixed it up.
fuck, what was the line? Okay. In case I die, you know I'm going all the way up. If I don't like the vibes, I don't be trying to make up. Next thing you know, I'm canceled. What they trying to make up? Funny when they hit me asking for all types of favors.
Yeah.
I don't know and I'm not prepared to find out for you.
That's what it was.
I had to get there.
No, I heard that, like, it was the first time, like, that line registered for me today, and I was just dying. That was a classic Marty. It reminds me of, like, another one where you're, like, talking about this girl's boyfriend being in the way or something.
Damn, that's another good one. Fuck.
You in my way. Yeah, dude. I was cracking up at that.
We gotta have those funny lines in there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Like,
For sure.
you gotta laugh. Like, during life, it can get serious, but you gotta laugh. You know, you gotta laugh.
But it's also funny because I feel like I'm thinking of it from a business perspective. Like, there's probably mad people that contact you with no intention to pay you for your service,
Yeah.
and they just want you to, like, answer, like, easily Googleable questions.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. They do stuff like that all the time.
Yeah.
Or they'll.
That's why it was funny to me, because I'm sure, like, it happens.
No, and then you'll have people who, like, talk down on me, like, maybe not necessarily in front of me, but they'll have these negative. They have negative energy towards me, but then when they need something, it's like, oh, you know, hey, bro, just wanted to hit you up real quick.
How you doing?
You know what I'm saying? Like, so
That's regular.
we get those.
Yeah. Mark had to step out. He's got some stuff he's got going on. Dan's
So we
joining
got
us at a microphone
My
right
boy
now.
Day and Night
Yes, sir.
on the microphone.
How are you, Dan?
I'm good.
It's been a while, bro.
Can't believe we got him on.
I was
the
working.
mic.
I was working, but you know, Marty hit me up. He said, "Come
This is
through."
more important.
This is very, very important. Very important.
Did you have any input? Did you have any thoughts while you were in the peanut gallery with anything we were talking about that you wanted to chime in with?
One time, me and Marty, we did acid and we were like 40 songs.
What?
Yeah.
In 3 days, right?
Yeah.
It was 40 songs.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, because I wanted to, like, when we were talking about the shrooms and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and I never did acid in my life. That was the first time.
Damn.
I had done shrooms before, but
Oh yeah. We got trippy.
yeah, that was my first.
Did you guys? Did you end up using any of the ideas?
Yeah.
We made like a little collab album. It
Yeah.
was called like The Spaces, and it didn't really we didn't really push it or market it too much. It was almost like, what do we do with these 40 songs that we made, and we kind of.
It's good to have a bank like that, though.
Yeah, it's cool.
If you really are in the creative,
It was mostly instrumental.
mood.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if you have like no starting point and
Yeah.
you're in that mood,
Yeah.
it's like, let's just grab the one that we want to work on right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, a lot of them blended into each other. So it's almost
Yeah.
like after when we were sober and we weren't on acid, we listened and we were like, wow, like a lot of them sound album material.
Yeah.
That's
Beats
when we
crazy.
came up with the idea. We're like, yeah, we gotta put this shit together. Like,
Yeah.
so we did, and we put it out. Nothing serious. It's out there though.
It's feeling like that's a really good approach, and maybe it's just coincidence, but I feel like that's been more like what people are trying to do. That I've been talking to is like just churn out 20 songs and then pick you know, the album.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
pick the album out from that.
Yeah, because it's all in that same time period. So
Yeah.
the vibes may match together anyway, and you know, it's all how you're feeling in that moment. So like if you bust out 40 songs in those few days, it's like you said, it's a lot easier to construct something. Like
That's
Marty,
cohesive.
Marty with this album that he just put out. I mean, a couple of the songs I know he added to the album a few days before. Like
Yeah.
a couple of the tracks I believe he made years ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Well,
Or at least
One
they
of the
were
beats,
started.
yeah, like you started them like wasn't
Yeah.
like
They're old.
2016 or some shit.
no, actually, I don't think it's anything that old, but it's definitely like a couple years old. Like I
yeah,
would
like,
say,
yeah, exactly.
I think a lot of them are probably the same time frame as Difficult.
yeah,
That are like at least a year, maybe 2 years. They're started with a beat or like just some idea,
Probably
and
like
then,
February 2021 is probably the earliest I have.
and then you just extrapolate them out to structure them, and then you just
Something
invite
like
people
that,
over.
yeah.
Hey, drop a verse.
For sure.
Yeah. But yeah, no, definitely. It was kind of like that same process. Like I just had all these songs, like basically because I released some of them as singles. So like just like the ways like churning out the songs, and then once I had more songs and I started putting like the album, like once I put it in a playlist in an order,
That's the best.
And then you start to see it. You know, you start to see it more.
Yeah, it becomes really clear what you have, what the next step is, and it's the most exciting step in my opinion because like it's really the skeleton's there.
The skeleton is there.
For sure.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about the rollout with DistroKid kind of dropping the ball.
Yeah, they dropped the ball.
But what about the promotion side? I saw you were doing pretty well on TikTok with something.
Yeah.
Was it just like one of the clips?
Yeah, one of the news clips.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought it was something from the album. Those
No.
are great, but the last one
Yeah.
was in Spanish, so I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, the one in Spanish ended up going crazy, which is it's funny,
Yeah,
but
5 million plays.
Was it
5.2.
about the World Cup or what was it about?
it kind of it was
Yeah.
about it was the news clip was my boy Dancer is out in Qatar.
Shout out,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Dancer.
Shout out Dancer.
That's random as hell.
And he's out in Qatar and he gets arrested at the World Cup for
he got arrested?
Not officially, but it's part of the news, right? This is like the story. He got arrested.
It's speculated.
It's speculated. He got arrested for drinking because you're not supposed to drink,
Right.
and so he posted a TikTok of him at the World Cup, and I did the story, boom, and it's at 5.2 now, I think.
Nice, man.
I did another one. That one's 1.2 now.
Those news
So-
stories are funny as hell.
Yeah, I mean it's funny because I did them for a while, and
Yeah.
it takes a while sometimes, but
Yeah. What other avenues did you take for promoting the album? Like I said, I think you've been leaning into TikTok. I've been seeing you blasting Twitter. Like you'll reply to somebody, and then under the reply, it's just the link or just a clip of the.
I'm doing guerrilla marketing, like guerrilla advertising on Twitter.
Are you doing any paid on Twitter? I feel like it got more
tried.
expensive.
I tried and they didn't let me
Really? That's what happened to me with Instagram.
because I guess because the album cover has like text on it, so you can't like advertise something like that.
Why?
It has to be like I don't know. It can't be like letter. I think that's why they declined it because I tried to
It's
boost
weird.
it.
Do you know why?
No, it's just part of the algorithm. Like it doesn't want to put images with text over it. There's probably a few reasons, and I believe one of them is like, there's strict regulations to like the ads and what you can post and not post, and some people may try to sneak things on by putting text
Just two
and
words together that are copyrighted.
Yeah, because
or something?
it's all like an algorithm that's catching these things. There's no one just sitting at a desk like, oh, this is.
So it might not even be for any other
Yeah.
reason than just like efficiency and
Yeah.
like not having to deal with like unnecessary blocks.
They're putting these ads out
Yeah.
in front of people's faces, and it's I think it's just regulated, and they're just picking it. So really, they want you to post a super high quality image. Like if you post something that's blurry and try to put ad money on it, it's not going to do that good, even without putting ad money on it. Just posting it in your regular feed as a regular person, if it's a little blurry, Instagram isn't going to push it. But if you post something that's super high quality,
Well,
and
I think
very
that
detailed,
also probably just has organic weight to it too, where like if I'm
visually
scrolling,
appealing.
Yeah, I mean, if I see an ad and it's blurry, I'm not even going to register
fuck that, right.
what it is. I won't even know if it's an ad or if it's a post that somebody
Right.
made. If it's blurry as shit, I'm just going to scroll right past.
Yeah.
100%.
Regardless, yeah.
They
That
want
makes
to
sense.
tailor. They want to tailor the experience.
Yeah.
Like, you know. So
It's a mixture of a lot of things, but for sure, yeah, like if it's visually appealing too, it's going to get a lot of organic.
I mean, dude, I like good
engagement.
graphic design, and I won't even know what the product is, but if I see a really cool ad that's just got like crystal clear, like vector graphics, like I'll just take a screenshot of it, just like as like ideas, like an
Yeah, for
influence.
sure.
You know,
that's good. That's good. Yeah.
that stuff always catches my eye.
Yeah.
What's been effective and what has been less effective than you anticipated?
Man, Instagram has gone to shit, dog.
Yeah.
Instagram has gone to shit, bro. Like I cannot, like I can't. I would have got a lot more because I was ready. I had a small budget, nothing crazy, but I was gonna put some money on Instagram, and it's just terrible.
It is.
It's terrible. I think the best is like Facebook right now to advertise, at least for music. Like I just Instagram has gone to shit, man. Like,
Do you have input on this? Isn't this kind of what your day to day is now, or
Yeah, I do marketing. It's pretty much everything. Like my company does an all-in-one service. So involved in that is social media and Google SEO and all that. But yeah, Marty's right. Instagram is very weird because they're constantly changing. They're really hard to figure out, you know, on what they're gonna push and what not to push. Like
the reels are really popping right now.
Yeah, the reels are popping, but
Facebook,
it's crazy.
Instagram.
It's crazy because you'll do something. You'll use a trending song. You'll do a trended video, and it won't pop off. But then you'll see something that's like basic or normal, and it'll get like 2 million views, and you're just like, you just start to wonder. I don't know. So, I don't know. I think that so many people are using Instagram that it doesn't pop off like it used to.
That's true.
It was different. It's totally different from 2020. That campaign, I saw like how it, you know, everything made sense.
Seeing that campaign made me like that was a huge part of my plan for my album this time around because I saw how good it was doing for you, and I was like, I'll pay a couple bucks and have the ad, and like if I get results like that, it'd be incredible. And I couldn't even make a payment. Like I got locked out of it.
They want you to spend money, like pretty much like Instagram, Facebook, same company. They want you to spend money for your post to be seen.
You have to.
I feel like when they make a couple of your posts do really well, it's just like they're teasing you a little bit.
Sure,
You say, look what
honestly,
you can do.
yeah. But so I know, like for Facebook, Marty was saying he's actually correct because you have a little more control over your ads and who's viewing it, and you actually get more reaction. Like Instagram, I'll put $10 on a post, and I'll get like 3 likes. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'll put $10 on a Facebook post, and you can get like 80 likes. You're like, damn. So I don't know, man. It's hard to figure out. It's changing day to day.
Yeah.
I hear you on that. It is changing.
What about the reception? Generally, not specifically to ads, just to the album.
So I've been responding to people on Twitter, and it's usually one of two things. It's either they're involved, they're interested in the World Cup, and they're engaging in the World Cup, or I went after somebody that I felt that we would have a similar fan base. I feel like fans of Kanye, fans of Ye would potentially be fans of Marty After Dark. You know what I'm saying? So I went after people that were engaging in those communities specifically.
Okay.
And I've gotten a lot of followers, and I've gotten a lot of people actually check my music out.
I saw one dude that was like, you must have replied to something, maybe the World Cup or just something unrelated to music. And they were like, because people do that all the time. And I saw somebody reply like, oh, like it's like really refreshing to actually hear one of these and like it's good.
Yeah, no, I got
that's a great response.
Yeah, I got DMs, I got new followers, and so I mean, it's not the prettiest way to go about it, but
it's just like manual. Like you have to do it.
Yeah,
like it's not like an ad thing where you pay and just let it do its thing.
But I'm looking to engage, and I'm looking to cause discourse. So that's a good way. I mean, I've got a few new listeners. It's cool.
Are you surprised by the? I love the starred tracks that you get on Apple Music. Does Spotify have something similar?
I don't think so.
No?
They don't. Nah.
What do you use?
I use Spotify.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Do they highlight any Do they highlight the popping songs of the album or no?
No, it's they're just highlighting your overall songs.
top songs. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I heart the ones that I like
Yeah.
though, and it goes into my liked
Okay,
music.
okay, yeah,
That's,
gotcha,
but that's
yeah.
me manually
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
that.
Yeah, because Apple Music, you'll have 14 tracks, and the ones that are listened to the most have a star next to them. You have 4 on there right now. Are you surprised by the ones that are starred?
It was New York, right?
Yeah, I was curious about this
Difficult.
because Spotify didn't show this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. So this is the top songs right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Club Sad. That makes sense. Which one was the-
Difficult and
So it's
New York.
difficult. Japan,
Japan.
Oh, Japan. Yeah.
Club Sad.
Yeah.
And
They're good ones.
Those 3 and New York. You said obviously that one
Yeah.
is really popping. Those 4 are killing it right
Yeah.
now. So
Are you
I
surprised
didn't
by
quite
that?
I'm kind of surprised by Japan being on there a little
Yeah.
bit. But
when did you make that?
that was like maybe 8 months ago, probably like around the time like I was putting out a lot of singles. So yeah, like earlier April, probably around that area time.
That wasn't released as a single, though.
No,
He
I
had
it in
he
the
had
tuck.
that tucked.
Yeah, I had that in the tuck. Had that in the tuck. Yeah, no, difficult. I'm glad that difficult is
Same.
getting this appreciation because
It's one of the poppiest ones on there.
yeah.
Listen, y'all better start streaming Super Different, man. That one.
That's bro. That's one of my sleeper. Like that's my favorite. Like
Yeah.
that's right next to Club Sad right there. That's a fucking banger. But what we need to do, we're gonna have to do some videos, some visuals to also promote.
Yo,
like-
I liked the. I forgot because I was a little drunk. Thanksgiving.
Wow.
When I went home, nobody was home, so I was just playing piano, and I started
Yeah.
playing Difficult and Club Sad.
Yeah.
And Omar was like, "Yo, Tiny Desk, we should do something like
That'd
that."
be dope. Yeah.
I love Tiny Desk.
Would you be
Yeah.
down?
Yes.
That'd be
got-
cool.
we gotta do
We
like
could
a
we could
time-
arrange a stripped down version of
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
maybe the starred songs.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be cool as hell.
What do we got? Club Sad would be. We need to do Club Sad. We need to do Club Sad for
New
sure.
York, Difficult, Japan, and Club Sad.
Yeah, I think those 4 right there.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And you know that, those are the favorite tracks at the moment because they do change.
Yeah.
Mine changed a
They
lot.
do change. Yeah, that's true. I want to do visuals.
Do you have any specific plans or specific ideas for videos?
Well, I want to. I talked to Omar. We're gonna be doing some visuals soon. Hopefully for
You guys did In Case I Die already, right?
we did. Yeah, we do have that out. But
That did well.
But I think just because I like the way Club Sad has been translating, like I'm getting people. It's an immediate response, and like that's the one I have the perfect snippet.
That's the one you've been pushing the most, I think.
Yeah,
with that,
and it's
right?
like if you listen to it, it's like very TikTok worthy because I feel like that could be something, and that's probably why people just fuck with that snippet and they're like, fuck, the track is dope. Fuck, the album is dope.
Yeah.
Like, So I think like doing like a video for something like that.
Even if it's just a clip of the song. Or would you do it for the whole song?
Well, I would do like little clips, man. Like
Yeah.
you don't even need the video. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, yeah, I don't have my haircut, but we should do some clips for Omar's part. You know what I'm saying? Like get them shits out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Just doing everything I can to grow as a content creator. Especially with TikTok, and I've gotten such a great response. I think that gives me like a little insight as to what I should be doing as an artist. I feel like the independent artist in 2022, 2023 is a content creator.
Yeah. You have to be if you want to get in front of people, I think.
Yeah, and so
It's just the expectation anymore.
yeah, and we have to use our tools, right?
I think that and they probably go hand in hand, but yeah, like video, obviously, but even more specifically, like live.
Yeah.
Either live videos or actual live performances.
Yeah.
I feel like at a more local level could maybe be on an upswing.
Yeah. I also I like the Twitch ideas. I'm trying to get into Twitch because I like the idea of playing video games. You were like cool video games like.
Yeah.
Might play a Zelda game or something.
Yeah. I do that every once in a while on YouTube with Magic, and it's fun. I
Yeah.
don't really get a lot of views, but just fuck
Yeah.
around.
It's-
I'm playing
it's fun,
anyway. Like, might as well
yeah.
make a video.
Yeah.
It's mad
Yeah,
easy.
Twitch is really hard. you have to get an organic audience for Twitch to really pop off.
Really?
Like they really want you to work on forcing
You have
people.
to build your.
You have to build your brand on like Twitch is not easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I would want to try it, but I just don't know how to get like, I don't know how to figure it out. Can you Twitch like your emulator?
Yeah, you could Twitch it.
Have you ever tried twitching?
I've been around people who have. Yeah, you could do anything.
Yeah.
You could have your emulator on there.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
It's just a screen capture,
yeah,
right? So anything that's on the screen.
You're just sending it. Yeah.
Yeah. That one dude, Aiden Ross, he's super popular on Twitch. You know him? You heard him?
Yeah.
I think he's doing a Ye interview.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's done a lot of people. He's known for like saying like sus shit.
Yeah.
And the rappers like sometimes they grip him up or like they're about to hit him. Yeah, that's what he's known for.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you know, he's a comedian.
Yeah,
or whatever.
he's a character. Yeah, he's cool though.
That's funny as hell. What are you cooking up next? Do you have plans for another album or singles or EPs? Like strictly production for people? What are you thinking?
Dude, I'm down to do like collab EPs, you know, like just work with people.
Yeah.
You know, me and Day and Night, we have a collab EP on the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
When's do you guys have a release planned?
No.
We don't have a release date yet, but we got this crazy ass joint we just whipped
So many,
up.
we seriously like every time we just get together just to chill, smoke or whatever, just catch up. We end up making a whole track, and it just comes so naturally. Like we don't waste any time. Like the way like sometimes like you know like back in the day like I'll try to make a beat. And I'll go through every plugin. Like I'll literally like be like on my 100th plugin, like looking for the right sound. These days I'm like I click somewhere in the middle.
Anything.
And if I'm past like the third plugin and I haven't like created something with this yet, it's just not the right time. So like literally all these tracks have been like I said before, super different. We made in 5 minutes. I'm not even kidding.
That shit came about so crazy.
We made the loop, we made the beat real quick in a few minutes, and then within like the very end of those 5 minutes, Marty's just like creating like a flow over top of it. The next day he wrote lyrics and shit. So like it was done in the song.
I will say you definitely
Beautiful.
incubate a good creative space because Martin is just super open-minded. Like even if I like weird shit, and even if I think something's too weird, he's just like, nah, just roll with it, just do it.
No, yeah,
you know, I don't think I've ever heard you say no really to any ideas.
He can adapt.
At least
I
without
love
hearing it. Like at least try it.
Yeah. At least try it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's appreciated because that just it makes it easy to do that. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a good you know, because I collaborate a lot, so you know you learn how to collaborate and what you know. People are very like that's somebody's possession. That's part of somebody. You know what I'm saying when they put something down.
Yeah.
I think a collab album between you and Mike would be really dope.
Me and Mark talked about that after he was like when that night he texted me and he was listening to your album and he said exactly what he said. He's like, I'm not a huge hip hop person, but Martin's album is just incredible. Like he said he loved Difficult and he was like, you and Martin have a cool sound together. Do a collab album.
You guys,
I was like,
you guys should do like a 6-track like EP where like even if the tracks are like real long and like all the tracks flow into each other because you have this style, Mike, like that it's you and like you can tell when you hear it, you know it's you. And same thing with Marty.
Yeah.
So like I feel like you two can create like a really like theatrical like storytelling album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And we could probably
Yeah.
cook that up in like a couple months.
Yes.
No, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, like something like real deep. You know what I mean?
No,
I'm
I
trying
would
to do
love
collab
that, bro.
EPs, man.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And then only release it on vinyl, and then I guess.
Oh shit!
And then at some point digital.
Right. That'd be dope. Like little videos.
You could only hear it if you buy this vinyl. Like that's the only way.
Too exclusive.
And then you can put it on
record
Spotify like a little bit later, but
we'll plug him in. Euphony. We'll cut him in.
make it like super exclusive. Only 50 records are being made.
Shit, that's expensive. How much are 50 vinyls, bro?
Well, the more you scale up, the cheaper per unit. So like I did short runs. I did a fucking 3 vinyl short run last time because I was like, I'm not going to sell a lot of these.
They're
You know, I just
expensive.
wanted it. It was like a couple $100.
Yeah, it's not more about the money. It's more about like the
Having it.
exclusiveness,
Right.
the feeling it
But
and having it.
We've
vinyl.
talked about vinyl,
vinyl.
like I mean, just because you have the album artwork blown up, like
Yeah.
it's
I
a
love it.
piece of art. Like it's really nice, man. And yeah, the exclusivity of it would be really cool.
Yeah.
If you wanted to listen to it on the go, at that point, you'd have to fucking sit there with your phone and record
Yeah.
it.
Listen, we're
off the
going
vinyl player.
back. We're going backwards here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's funny. Do they come shrink wrapped? Or no?
I don't remember. I think so.
I feel like that would be the breaking point. Like,
I think they do.
yeah,
I'm sure that's probably an option too.
yeah. I would need that.
Either
bitch
it comes
shrink.
that way for sure, or because there's a bunch of
Yeah.
extra little things you can add.
No,
That
I would
might be an
definitely like to
add-on.
do like the vinyl. Definitely.
I want to do one for this
Yeah.
for the last album, but yeah, I was in the same mindset. You finish the album and you just wanna do like little things like with a bunch of people collab.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just kind of sitting.
And of course, I'm going to do the deluxe. You know, we got to do the deluxe, but I'm going to take my time with it, and I want to have as many people, as many artists involved in the process.
It really helps. I feel like with the growth of the album too, it has like a lot of different meanings to it.
Yeah.
Like having your friends and people from your hometown or your local area.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, it's just like more people to promote the album. And
Yep, that's always been my mindset with
yeah,
it.
like
you involve 4 people, they're all going to share it with
yeah,
their friends.
we can all eat here. You know, it's let's spread the love, spread the music.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
it.
Like
Yeah.
there's a big difference between one person being really excited about this thing they created and 10
Right.
people that all contributed to this one thing
Right,
together.
right.
Like it's just all around good and
Exactly.
positive.
Yep, definitely.
Facts. Yeah. No, and I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, like you said, collaborate.
Yeah.
Collaborate.
Yeah, I don't know how you feel about time. We just hit an hour. I have one more point.
Yeah.
I wanted to just make sure that you guys got all your points in. If you had anything else you wanted to touch on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to plug my website in.
That was my last thing. Any plugs?
Yeah, I'm going to plug in MartyVerse.com, you know, MartyVerz, you know, MartyVerse with a Z and no E.com. You feel me?
What will
I'm on
people find
Instagram.
there?
All my social plugs, you can go there. That's where you get the links for the album.
Okay.
All social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, or whatever.
Did you wanna plug that other podcast we were talking about, or is that not really the moment?
I don't think he hit me back on some G shit.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything if
Okay, no,
he doesn't want that out right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So
Okay.
so yeah, that was good. Anything else?
No, I'm good, man. This is about you, baby.
Hey, appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all, for pulling up too,
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
making it happen.
Cool. Fun chatting with you guys.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah. Stay tuned for episodes in the future. If you're listening, thank you. We'll see you next time.
All right, peace.